Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In the previous lecture we have seen all about the architecture of cloud computing. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about some cloud deployment models. But first question will be, what really is the deployment models? So the deployment models will define the type of access to the cloud. For example, how the cloud is located. So cloud can have any of the four types of access that I have given here. First one is a public cloud, second is a private cloud, third is a community cloud, and fourth is a hybrid cloud. So we'll discuss them and go through each type of the deployment models. The first model is public cloud model. So the public cloud allows system and services to be easily accessible to the general users. So it is obviously a less secure option because of its openness. So the IT giants such as Google, Amazon and Microsoft offers the cloud services via internet. So this strategy has some many advantages that I have given in this figure here. The first one is a cost effective. So since the public cloud shares same resources with large number of users, so it is turned out to be an inexpensive options as compared to the private cloud. Second one is reliability. So the public cloud employs large number of resources from different locations all across the world. So in any of the resources will fail, public cloud can employ another one. That is a huge advantage of a public cloud. This third one is a flexibility. So the public cloud can smoothly integrate with private cloud, which gives customers a flexible approach. So it is similar to a hybrid cloud that we are going to discuss further. The next advantage is location independence. So the public cloud services are delivered throughout the internet, ensuring the location independence. That is one major benefit. Third one is a utility style costing. So what do you mean by that? So the public cloud is also based on a pay-per-use model and resources are accessible whenever customer needs them. So that is the one reason it is very cost effective, as you will only pay as per your usage on the cloud services. Next one is a high scalability. So the cloud resources are made available on demand from a pool of resources. So they can be scaled up or scaled down according to your requirement, which makes it very highly scalable. But besides this all benefit, there are two major disadvantages of the public cloud model. The first one is a low security. So in public cloud model, data is hosted off-site and the resources are shared publicly. Therefore, it does not ensure a very high level of security because of its openness. And the last advantage is less customizable. So it is comparatively less customizable than the private cloud, as the private cloud will give you more options to customize your cloud service as per your requirement. So regarding that, we are going to see in the next topic. So the second type is private cloud model. So the private cloud will allow system and services to be accessible within a single user or a organization, or we can say group of people. The private cloud is operated only within a single organization. However, it may be managed internally by the organization itself or the third-party vendors. So there are many benefits of deploying cloud as a private cloud model. This following diagram will show you what are all the four major benefits of private cloud. We will discuss it one by one. First one is a high security and privacy. Private cloud operations are not available to the general public, or you can say general users, and resources are shared from distinct pool of resources. Therefore, it ensures a high security and privacy. The second one is more control. So the private cloud has more control on its resources and hardware than the public cloud, because it is accessed only within an organization and you can design your cloud service as per your requirement, which will give you more control over the service. Next one is a cost and energy efficiency. So the private cloud resources are not as cost effective as resources in public cloud, but they offer more efficiency than the public cloud resource. So that is one advantage here. But besides this all benefits, there are some four major disadvantages of the private cloud model. First one is a restricted area option. So the private cloud is only accessible locally and it is very difficult to deploy globally as compared to the public cloud. Next one is a high priced. So purchasing new hardware in order to fulfill the demand is very costly transaction. So it makes it a high priced option. Next one is a limited scalability. So the private cloud can be scaled only within the capacity of internal hosted resources. So it totally depends on the resources that you're internally hosting. And the last one is additional skills. So in order to maintain cloud deployment, organization and the people among the organization require some skilled expertise in this field to maintain the private cloud services. Next model is hybrid cloud model. So as the name suggests, hybrid cloud is a mixture of a public and private cloud. So the non-critical activities are performed using the public cloud, while the more critical activities are performed using the private cloud. So it totally depends upon the security that you need on your operations. The hybrid cloud, so there are many benefits of deploying cloud as a hybrid cloud model, which I have given in this figure here. Now we will discuss them one by one. First one is a scalability. So it offers features of both the public cloud scalability and the private cloud scalability. So that is a huge advantage. Second one is a flexibility. So it offers secure resources and scalable public resources. So it is giving you the advantage of both public and private cloud. Third one is a cost efficiency. So the public clouds are more cost effective than the private ones. Therefore, hybrid clouds can become a cost saving option for you. And last one is a security. So the private cloud in hybrid cloud ensures a higher degree of security. So if you want to perform some confidential work on your cloud model, you can also choose a hybrid cloud model as it contains private cloud service also. But despite that, it has some three major disadvantages. First one is a networking issues. So the networking becomes complex due to the presence of both private and public cloud. So this is one disadvantage. Next one is a security compliance. So it is necessary to ensure that the cloud services are compliant with security policies of the organization. So it is very important point here. And the last one is infrastructure dependency. So the hybrid cloud model is dependent on internal IT infrastructure. Therefore, it is necessary to ensure the redundancy across all the data centers. It is very important topic that we will see in our upcoming lectures. And the last cloud model is community cloud model. So the community cloud allows system and services to be accessible by the group of organization. So it is very different from the public cloud. So it is very different approach than the private cloud. So it shares the infrastructure between several organizations from a specific community. It may be managed internally by the organization or by the third-party cloud vendors. So this approach has many benefits for deploying cloud as a community cloud model. The first one is a cost effective. So the community cloud offers same advantages as that of the private cloud at lower cost. The next one is sharing among organizations. So as the name suggests, community cloud provides an infrastructure to share the cloud resources and capabilities among several organizations. And the last one is security. So the community cloud is comparatively more secure than the public cloud, but less secure than the private cloud as it is shared among many organizations. But it has some disadvantages. The first is, since all the data is located at one place, one must be careful in storing the data in community cloud because it might be accessible by the other organizations. And the next issue is, it is also challenging for allocating responsibilities of governance, security, and the cost among the organizations. So these are some challenges for implementing cloud community model. I hope you got the clear idea about these models with their benefits and some drawbacks. So if you like this lecture, please hit subscribe and ring the notification bell to get the latest updates. And don't forget to follow us on our social media that I have linked in the description below. Thanks for watching.